Hi everybody. I just wanted to touch base. I have nothing spectacular to tell you today. There's nothing astoundingly new going on. I'm still sitting and waiting for my teeth to come back for their second wax try-in. I did have a little bit of a scare the other day because I had overnighted the package to Russell because I thought maybe there was a chance that I could get it back. I had told him a while ago that I have an event on the 6th, and I was really kind of hoping that I'd have my new teeth for it, but clearly that is not going to happen. So I had hoped that maybe I could get them in time, so I overnighted the package to him. Well, that turned out to be a really big mistake because I don't know what made me decide to contact him on Thursday because I hadn't heard anything, and he had told me that he would let me know when he got the package, but I know how busy he's become, so I really didn't want to put any pressure on him. Thursday I contacted him and I said, I'm assuming you have my package and just want to know how things are going. And he wrote back and said, I don't have it. I can tell you that my heart went down to my toes when he said that, and I thought, oh no. If I have to go through this again from the start, I don't want to play. I really don't. Because the teeth that he had made for me, I actually loved the teeth. I loved the style of them. And if he was able to fix the bite and have it sit in the right place in my mouth, I really was at the point where I thought it was going to be great. So the thought of that going missing, I cannot tell you the terror I felt until I heard from him the next day when he told me that they in fact got them, but nobody would take responsibility for them. And he didn't tell me where they were, but he did say that they were there. The issue I had, and I had not only spent $30 to send it back, which was my craziness. In addition to that, I also bought insurance to make sure in case, God forbid, anything happened to it, it would be covered. Problem was, according to USPS, they had delivered it right on time. It was delivered at 11:35 the next morning, according to the tracking. Unfortunately, according to him, it wasn't there. So there was nothing I could do with the insurance. There was nothing I could do complaining to the post office because based upon what they said, they did their part of it. So here I was, totally in limbo, going, oh, please, not another stumbling block. When I finally heard from Russell saying that he had them, I was relieved. But it was by then Friday. And it was Friday late in the day, so I said, okay, this is just great. So another week shot to hell. So hopefully sometime in the next few days, he'll start working on them. I hope he sends them out before the end of the week and that I can get them. At this point, this is not a quick process for me. Maybe for you it may not. I will say that dealing with Russell now is a little bit different than it had been for a lot of people before because he's become as popular as Santa Claus. So I think, he's having to travel and he's riding those reindeer all over town. So I think getting it from him can be a little bit more complex than it used to be, and it can take longer. My concern and my prayer is that the work is done meticulously, and whatever time it takes, just get it to me looking the way I want it to. But if I get it back by the end of next week for my second wax try-in, I will do a video and I will show it to you again. I have, however, learned my lesson, and I think I've made the decision not to open the package in front of you and go through that, oh my God, again, just in case. Yes, I got over it. Yes, I got that it didn't necessarily have to be perfect. It was it seemed to be perfect for several other people, and I think that's what kind of led me down the path of believing that it would be perfect at that point. So I am very hopeful that by the end of next week, I should have something to show you. I pray to God that what I have to show you is wonderful, and I hope they don't get lost on the way to me. I can only hope that that lightning won't strike twice, and I will let you know how it goes. But in the meanwhile, I'm still upbeat. I'm still feeling good about it. I still have teeth that I can use, that I can chew with, that I can talk to people with. And even though they're on an angle, they're still teeth. And when I smile, if I hit the right angle, right direction, I guess it doesn't look as creepy as they look to me in person. So what I'm saying, I think, is whatever your situation is now, don't get frantic if it's not perfect, because it's often not perfect, and you have to work around it. The way I found my own way when I first started this odyssey with these teeth that truly, literally made me cry for 3 days after I got them home, because it was my worst nightmare. They looked like dentures to me. And the one thing I did not want was dentures that looked like dentures. And I hated it. I hated myself. I was really upset. It was not a pretty sight, not a pretty time. But I made my decision at that point that I could do one of two things. I could either be miserable until they were remade, and he told me to wait minimum 4 to 5 months so that my gums would shrink enough that the second time that they were made it would be better, or to make myself look as good as I possibly could within the framework of the teeth not being what I wanted them to be. Oh well, life is not always exactly the way we want it to be. So what I did was I tweezed my eyebrows, I made sure my hair looked good, I bought some new makeup, I put on some lipstick, and I started to smile at the world. And when I found that I could eat, I was thrilled. One of my favorite things to this day is to be able to eat a Caesar salad. That to me is heaven. It's the little things. So make it easier on yourself if you possibly can. I know how stinky it is when it stinks, when it's not made right, when you're not feeling good about it or about yourself, and you're feeling as if your world will never be right again. Well, it will. The one thing about this life is that nothing remains the same. Everything changes. From today to tomorrow to the next day, changes. So go with the flow, smile, give yourself a break, and I'll talk to you soon, hopefully by the end of the week. Do me a favor, cross your fingers with me that it's a good one this time. Enjoy every day this week. Feel well. Look good. Smile. Take care. Bye-bye.